and welcome back to Finding Wendy. Thanks for joining me again today. So, we're getting close to Christmas, and this is the time of year when everybody, you and me, are suffering from temptation. That's right. We're all struggling. I'm struggling. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll talk about my weight loss and weight gain, or what my weight is today. And we'll talk about a couple of subjects, like what I've done for the last 2 weeks. Sorry for being away for 2 weeks. And also talk a little bit more about these fantastic videos from Dr. Weiner. So stay tuned. Yeah, hard to talk about it, but basically, I think I have hit my plateau. Set point. New set point. So in the Dr. Weiner videos that I mentioned before, and by the way, I love his videos. They're great, and thank you, Dr. Weiner. He talks about why weight loss plateaus occur, and he talks about the set point. So I'm now 1 year, 9 months out. And basically, I have been hovering between 213 and 224. Today, I'm 222. I'm down 2.2 pounds because I was 224. I bought a brand new scale, and thank you for the advice of buying this scale from Watch Kitty Shrink. She reviewed the scale, and I have the scale. So here's the screenshot of what I weigh today. So, full disclosure, not covering up anything. I weighed 213 when I came out of the hospital, when I had my third surgery. And basically, I hadn't been eating very well for 2 months, and I was really, really sick. So yes, I posted I'm 13 pounds away from Wonderland, but now I'm 22 pounds away from Wonderland. So, yeah, at this point, 1 year, 9 months out from my surgery, and I've been talking to a lot of fellow bariatric patients with the Toronto Western Hospital group, Facebook group. And a lot of people are saying the same thing. 1 year out, 1.5 years out, 2 years out, they've plateaued. They stopped. So interestingly, I've watched these Dr. Weiner videos, and he talks about the type of exercise that you need to incorporate into your life in order to continue to lower your set point. So I'm working now at the Canadian Opera Company, and really enjoying it, by the way. And now, next week is my last week of work. I'm working till Wednesday. And then after Wednesday, I can start going back to the gym. So I'm going to start doing weight training. So that's what he talks about. So I'm going to post 2 videos after below that I highly recommend you watch. One is called Why Weight Loss Plateaus Occur. And he explains the whole starvation, overfed, set point concept that he believes in, and I think is actually a great advice. And he also talks about what type of exercise to do after weight loss surgery. And yeah, so as you can see from my from the image screenshot from my phone, the what this new scale does, and I'll post a link to this scale as well. I bought it on Amazon, and so it shows your weight, it shows your BMI. So at 41 is my BMI, and my starting BMI, I remember, was up around 60, so it's great. Body fat 55%, not great. Fat-free body weight, 100 pound fat-free body weight. Okay, that's cool. Subcutaneous fat, 47.5%. Visceral fat, 22%. Body water is 30%. So that I need to get higher. I should get up to at least 50%. Skeletal muscle is 26%. So that's pretty low. So I don't really have very much muscle. Muscular mass is 94 pounds of muscular mass. Bone mass is 6 pounds. So I don't, when people say you're big boned, you weigh so much because you're big boned. Look, 6 pounds of bone mass. It's not very much. 8.7% protein, 1350 calories BMR. I have no idea what that means. But anyway, it's a pretty cool scale. It doesn't lie, and it comes with an app, and you download the app to your phone, and you can immediately see all these great worrying numbers. And today is 222.8. So it's up and down, it's up and down, it's up and down. And I'm staying on top of it. And so that's okay. So along with that, I have been doing a lot of walking. So as you can see from this screenshot, this week I've done 31,000 steps. So on average, I'm doing between 2,500 and 5,000 steps a day. So so that's good. I'm trying to walk more, and I park my car indeed as far away from my work as possible, so that I can walk to at least a block or two to work. And then watching what I'm eating. I'm incorporating. I'm going to review his book. He has written a book that I've downloaded on my iPad. It's because I have Amazon Prime, I'm able to get Kindle books for free. And so I downloaded the Kindle version of his Pound for Cure book that I'm reading. And he talks about how you need to eat fruits, vegetables, nuts, and not a lot of meat. But fruits and vegetables you can eat as much as you want, which is great, because I love fruit and vegetables. I love fruit. And of course, all those keto people out there are screaming and yelling like, no, fruit, carbs, oh my God, you can't eat that. So everybody has different diets. I'm going to try to incorporate more fruit and vegetables and nuts into my diet and less meat. And he talks about one of the reasons for weight gain is processed food. And so cutting the processed food out. Mind you, I haven't had much, but I have had a small bag of Smart Food. And Smart Food definitely is a trigger food. It's a white cheese flavored popcorn. And it's a trigger food. And I've been having a little bit too much chocolate. It is the season. That's why I'm wearing my green and red. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's a really hard month. And I must admit, now that I'm back in an office environment working at the Canadian Opera Company, every day there are chocolates and there are cookies. Like last week there was a bring your own home baked cookie thing. So it was a giant table filled with all sorts of different types of homemade cookies, and then we had little paper bags, and you can fill up the paper bag. And they had Nanamo bars, and I'll leave a recipe below for those Americans who do not know what a Nanamo bar is. Here's a picture of a Nanamo bar. So I had one Nanamo bar, and I did fill a bag of cookies, and at the end of the night, I gave my bag to my colleague. I said, here, take the bag. I cannot take this home because I am going to eat this whole bag when I get home, Stay away from temptation. I remember when I was taking my mindfulness-based eating meditation course, and there were all sorts of tips. And one of the tips were for like this time of season, when you have an office party and there's this big buffet of food, just look at the table, scan what you want to take a really small plate, put whatever you want on your plate, and then walk away from the table. Don't hang around the table. So that's what I did. I took what I wanted and I just walked out of the room and not looked at it anymore ever again, because it's temptation. We're human. We're tempted, right? Oh, it's difficult sometimes. So anyways, I wanted to be completely upfront and completely honest with you guys, because the honesty helps me. Originally I set up these videos 2 years ago when I started this whole process and this whole journey. The videos are for me. The videos are for my own accountability is the big word. Accountability! And the accountability of being public online with you guys about my actual weight, about weight gain issues, because we all have them. And you know, there are vloggers out there that don't even post videos anymore because they've gained weight. It's not going to be me. I'm going to be honest. Like there's another vlogger that I follow, who is Grace Gets Gastric, and thanks a lot, Grace. Your videos are fantastic. She's going to have revisional surgery, and she's going to get. She had a sleeve, and now she's going to get R&Y. That's something that a lot of people, I couldn't imagine doing that a year ago, but now when I think about it, plateauing is tough. And revisional surgery, maybe I would have the revisional surgery down the road when I really am struggling to get into Wonderland, because that's my goal. And that's another thing I talked to my friend about last night, even my friend Maggie. We talked about maybe I was being too optimistic with my goal of getting into Wonderland, because I did start this whole journey at 450 pounds, and to lose what's the total of weight I've lost, actual loss. So let me just calculate here. 450 minus 222 is 228 pounds. So 228 pounds is nothing to sneeze at, for sure. I mean, I'm having a great time wearing clothes that I like to wear, but I have this giant hanging belly, and I want to be in Wonderland. But more importantly, I want to be able to walk better. I'm still not walking well. I still have to walk with a cane. So I started my physiotherapy last week, and 2 weeks ago. I've had 2 physiotherapy sessions. Here's a picture of me at the physiotherapy, and it's a great facility at Toronto Western Hospital, and I'm able to bike, and I have biked for 15 minutes, and there's a picture of the dashboard of the bike, the stationary bike that's there at the physiotherapy gym, that I biked for 15 minutes, and it was pain-free, which was amazing, because when I used to bike before I had the surgery, I could only bike 5 minutes, and then I was in a lot of pain. So I'm getting massage for the scar. The scar is huge, and I've been thinking about posting a picture of the scar. And I thought maybe I'd gross people out. Let me know below in the comments if you think it's gross for me to post a picture of my scar, because it's pretty significant. And so just basically plateauing. And I think what it is that when I was talking to my best friend Maggie, we were talking about, I have to think maintenance and not think diet, because the diet is a 4-letter word. It's not a part of our vocabulary anymore. It's about my new journey. It's about Wendy's journey, finding Wendy's journey. And diet, the word diet may trigger binging. And it's true. It is, because you get like, oh my God, I'm on a diet. And then you all of a sudden have these triggers where you want to binge eat stuff. And that's the old Wendy. That's the old Wendy. And that should be, everybody's philosophy, that when you're having bariatric surgery, that you're on a journey, and you have all these different plateaus, and you have to just accept it and go on and work. So yeah, going to the gym. So what Dr. Weiner said was that what you need to do is weight training at the gym. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing lots of weight training starting on this Thursday, because I work till Wednesday, and then Thursday I'm off, so I can go to the gym and start working on some weight training, because the weight training is what helps you lower your set point. And that's what Dr. Weiner talks about, lowering your set point to help with getting you off this plateau. So I think that's about it for today. Thanks for watching Finding Wendy. I think I basically hit all the points that I need to. The important thing is my honesty and forthrightness, whatever the word is, honesty with you guys, that that we all know December is a really difficult month. You know, temptation is everywhere. Temptation at your office, where you you have so much chocolate, so many cookies and cakes that are brought in every day by colleagues. When you go shopping, there's an entire aisle dedicated to Christmas chocolates, like all these different packaging. The packaging of it looks so pretty. You're like, oh my God, I want that. Even yesterday, I went to Costco. That was really hard. You know, there's so much there, you know, especially around Christmas, where you have all these wonderful packages of chocolate and things like that. So what I did was buy a big container of nuts. So that's going to be a real test for me, that I have this big container of nuts here in the house, because as you know, half a cup of nuts is 400 calories. So so I just, you know, that's what I'm going to incorporate into my diet now, is fruits, vegetables, and nuts. And no more chocolate, no more popcorn, all these things, bang, gang. And I must admit, I did have a few nuts last night, and it does fill you up quite well. You do feel more fulfilled and more full. And so I was worried, because I thought, oh my God, I ate way too many nuts. And I went on the scale and lost 2 pounds. So, okay, maybe it does work. So try it out. Let me know what you guys think of this whole video, and let's talk about plateaus. Let's talk about, especially those that are a year and a half out, a year and a half or 2 years out, or even more, about your plateaus, and about how you were able to continue with your maintenance stage, and if you were able to lose while you're in maintenance, or are you considering revisional surgery, going from the sleeve to RNY, which some people do. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.